today's video, as you can see from the title, I'm going to be doing a Q&A / things I wish I knew before I became an international student. Questions I'm going to be answering are actually questions I get asked by people I meet in school, people in my residence, people in my class and course mates. Yeah, I'm just going to be answering those questions because I thought I should do a get to know me. Since this is my very second video, I thought I should do a get to know me video and then give you guys some advice which might come in handy one day. The first question is, where am I from? I'm from Cameroon. I grew up in the capital, which is Yaoundé, and Douala, the economic capital. Yeah. Why did I choose to come to South Africa? I came here because South Africa has the best schools in Africa, and I came to get the best education I could possibly get, Yeah. What university am I studying at? I'm studying at the Northwest University, Potchefstroom campus. What do I study? Studying for a BSc in business analytics and data mining. South Africa to me, well, I love it because the people I love, well, the person I love, my mom is here, so I love it. I have family. I love it because the weather is nice and the education is nice too. What do I like about South Africa? I think I already answered this question in the previous answers. I love the weather, I love the education, I love the advanced technology. Yeah, those are the things I love about South Africa. What don't I like about South Africa? The load shedding. I don't like it. I hate it. The crime rate. I've heard horrible things that have been done to people, especially girls and women and even kids. The crime rate, I hate it. But yeah, nowhere is perfect, right? So we just have to cope. Between Cameroon and South Africa, which country do you love most? Okay, Cameroon. I mean, if I'm comparing Cameroon is my home country, right? Yeah. And there's nowhere like home, guys. There's nowhere like home. I love my country more. I love South Africa, okay? I love South Africa, but I really love my country. Okay, so those are all of the questions I'm going to be answering for this Q&A. Now the next part of this video is going to be things I wish I knew before coming to university as an international student. So the first thing I wish I knew before coming to university as an international student is to make friends. This is a point I can't emphasize enough. Friends are very essential in every stage of life, be it when you are in nursery, primary school, high school, or university. You need friends, especially friends who do the same courses as you or the same modules. They'll come in very handy. You guys are going to help each other so much, and especially as an international student, I needed friends for moral and emotional support. You need friends. So yeah, the second thing I wish I knew was that I should ask questions. No question is irrelevant. I should always ask questions to be sure and make sure that I'm asking the right people. Yeah, because I had a very bad experience during my first days. I had a very difficult time finding my lecture rooms because I came to school late for some technical reasons. I arrived school late when orientation was over, and the tours that they had done with my other fellow first years, I missed all of them, so I had to find my way. And I'm normally a very shy person, okay? Don't get deceived. I'm very shy, so I tried to find my way. When I like got the lecture room, I'll try to Google it and find the maps, because I was like, I had a phobia for asking people things. But yeah, it didn't work. Don't try that. Just ask, okay? Ask questions, ask things, ask about everything. People are always willing to answer. Yeah, the next thing I wish I knew was to find people ahead of me, like second years, who did my modules, and get notes from them and get guidance. Just some advice will go a very long way. I wish I knew that, but shy me, I didn't ask anyone anything. First semester was not so chaotic, but it was chaotic. This is one thing I wish I did. The next thing I wish I knew was that, disturb your lecturers, okay? As long as you don't understand what has been taught, you have every right to ask them to explain over and over and over till you get it, because they get paid to do that. The next thing I wish I knew was not to be overly confident in myself, thinking I know stuff. Hey God, this particular point cannot be emphasized enough. Especially being an international student, the system of education back home is different from the one here. So you might think you know some stuff. I mean, it's not so different, right? But you might think you know some stuff, but the things that get asked here in the exams are different from what get asked back home. So always study every tiny bit, and don't think you know too much. Be humble and learn. So the next thing I wish I knew was that it would get lonely. Leaving your home country and all your friends back home and coming to a completely new place where you know no one. And for somebody like me who is not so social, making friends was hectic, okay? So yeah, it got so lonely sometimes. There were days I never spoke to anyone. Yeah, and you might get depressed. So you need to get things to do. Don't depend on just going to class and doing your normal activities. That's not enough to give you a balance of educational and social life. You have to join things like go to the gym, join clubs, debate clubs, join communities. Just get active, okay? You'll be forced to speak to someone one way or the other if you are in a club, and that's how you get to meet people and make friends. Don't isolate yourselves, okay? The university is not only about education. You need to get social skills too. The next thing I wish I knew was to participate in most activities. During my first semester of my first year, since I came late, I was trying to balance everything, catch up with my studies, the things I missed, and then keep up with what was being taught at the moment. So it was very, very hectic. Yeah, so I couldn't participate in most of the residence activities because I live on campus and there's a lot of activities to take part in. And I promise you, living in residence, you can really never be lonely. But I got lonely because I was focusing only on schoolwork. And yeah, so I even missed out on a lot of things. But yeah, I made sure I caught up during the second semester, and it was quite fun, and I even did better. So you see, balancing social life and educational life boosts your brain, and you even understand the stuff more, Yeah, social life is very important. The next thing I wish I knew was not to pile up work. Okay, so when something gets taught on that day, make sure you revise it, do your quizzes, assignments, and just make sure that before you go to bed that day you have everything grasped. And if not, don't go to bed. Because piling up things will not do you any good during exam periods and mid-semester assessment period. So the next and last thing I wish I knew was to control what I consumed. So as a young girl of the 21st century, I know I'm not the only one who really loves social media, TikTok, Instagram, keeping up with everything that's happening, keeping up with trends and all of that. I promise you, social media is a pure waste of time. I'm not talking because I'm perfect. I'm not talking because I don't spend time on social media as well. But you know how detrimental something is to you when you stop doing it and your life gets better. Okay? I tried not to use social media for a week while I was in school, and I saw the great change. Okay, social media is important too, because you keep up with everything that's happening, and you also get to laugh. Because we all go to TikTok because we want to laugh. But control what you watch. For me personally, I watch a lot of study lo-fi videos on YouTube. I watch uni diaries and study vlogs, because when I see people studying and doing things I should do, then I pick up my own things and get productive too. So I watch a lot of productive videos, and I advise you to watch such things, to watch things that bring calm to your spirit, watch things that calm you down, so you can be able to study with a settled mind. Avoid watching things that don't motivate you to do better. Watch what you eat, watch what you consume. Don't consume a lot of junk food. I know as a student we don't have a lot of money, so we tend to buy junk food or cheap food because we are trying to economize. I know, right? But just include some fruit supplements, like for your snacks. Don't always snack only on chips. Buy an apple, include a banana, in your snacks. Try to eat at least one fruit or veggie a day, and you'll see how it will go a long way, because it will help you. Like, your brain needs vitamins, and drink a lot of water because you will need it, and exercise too. Okay, I can't emphasize that enough. Exercise took me a really long way during my first year. Like, I think if I was not exercising, I would have had breakdowns, I would have had depressions, and anxieties, because exercising helps you release some hormones that calm you down. That would be all for today. Thank you for watching till the end. If you liked this video, give me a thumbs up, comment your best point, and if you relate to anything, just write it in the comment section. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, share this video to other people who might need the advice I just gave. Thank you so much, and see you next time. Bye.